segment, Coffee Chat. Today, I get to talk about my latest podcast that released. If you subscribe, then you got the download. If you subscribe to YouTube, if you're watching it there, the video is up and live. If not, that's okay. Go to wherever you download podcasts or YouTube channel, The Impact Driven Leader, and you can find that episode. My conversation with Ryan Estes had a tremendous amount of fun. And Ryan and I had a podcast several years ago together. It was a great opportunity to catch up. And what was affirming to me is that as we went through our discussion, how aligned with our passions to help, to serve people. We have a little different terminology at times, and we'll talk a little bit about that this morning. Ryan's term that he really pursues empowering is a future maker. And I'm going to read it verbatim from my newsletter this week. Ryan seeks to empower the future maker. These are the group of employees. They're all in, focused, hyper-talented, curious, constantly learning, self-enabled, self-starters. They're impact-driven. Their work matters. Our world today as leaders is to create an environment where those people thrive. See, part of helping those people thrive, those future makers, as Ryan terms it, is creating a community. Well, we see our community, quite honestly, in a lot of ways in shambles. What has community been in the past? It's been a community based upon where we live, or it's been a community based upon interest, whether that is religious beliefs or other things. We were in Spain earlier this year, and there are communities built around who you cheer for as a professional soccer team, who you align with. So that's a community. And one of the great missing points that we've seen over the last couple of years of the pandemic is the disassociation from communities because people are moving. They're working more remote. There's not that connectedness. One other piece of my newsletter that I share is, oftentimes workplaces are bound in a community because they work at the same place in the same hours. Well, that's no longer true for so many. That's been a part of my life for my entire professional career, pretty much. I've worked with people that I haven't sat across a desk from. We haven't been at the same place at the same time or working the same hours. It's been a regional to international business that I've worked in, and that's just normal to me. That's not normal to everyone, and especially leaders that are used to having people show up to an office. So where does this tie in? Where does this connect? It's being intentional with community. See, community isn't just inviting people together for potluck. Community is creating a culture where people want to be there because they're invited there. This leads me to my thought of the day, which is this. The key to helping people achieve more is creating a community that brings out their best. When we create communities that bring out the best in people, they fit, they feel valued, they know that they have a place on the team. They can do things that others can't, and they're rewarded and awarded for it. See, be intentional with community. Help people find their place. When you help people find their place, they're no longer fighting to hold on to a place. Because when people are fighting to hold on to a place, that's when there's tension. That's when there's animosity. That's when there's difficulty. Be intentional with community. Help people find a place where they can thrive and belong. Thanks for being here.